music is not supposed to be limited to just one country. If you listen to my songs, some of them they be resonating to most people across the globe. I could say across the globe. So my music is not limited to just Kenya. So I just want to take over from everywhere, not just Kenya. Yeah, so I won't say that I'm going to start from my cradle. I'm going to start from everywhere. Wherever they embrace my music, I look at the analytics and then I can see there I have some fans, then I'll definitely try and go there. Because what if the Ghanaians are the people who embrace me first? You see, the king is never embraced at home first.
Yeah.
Styling here in the Kenyan scene.
I can see it, man.
I will not mention some of the names that he works with, but if you go look around, name is Simba Styles.
Just check my page, Simba Styles.
Yeah, we can see the work he does.
See my work there.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Flamaz is one of the many clients, my superstars. I normally call them my superstars. He's one of the many artists who have given me the chance, who believe in my work. And I normally say that fashion is art. There's a reason why they are called artists. So there has to be some element of art in how they dress. And most of the time we talk about our artists going international, but we forget that maybe it also starts with the dress code, how they dress. So I don't do child's play here. I'm in business. Can take a good look.
Yeah.
He's pumped up for his EP.
Yeah, man.
And I also wanted to play with the theme behind him. That's why that's the inspo behind the feat today. And I hope everything that starts well will always end well.
Maybe you are inspiration in the industry. We have the likes of Bespoke, those kind of, those are the major people that are big in the industry.
Bro, come on.
They have not yet experienced yours.
My aim is much higher.
Yeah.
I think my role model is not even found in Kenya. My role model is Swanky Jerry. Have you heard of Swanky Jerry?
I've not yet heard of it.
He's a Nigerian celebrity fashion stylist. That's one guy that I normally look up to. But regionally, I would go for Juma Jukes. He's an artist, but he's also good in fashion and style. Yeah. So I normally aim higher. Right here in Kenya, I think I'm one of the best, so I can't compare myself with them.
I like it.
Let's compete.
Yeah. You like the confidence.
I like it.
Yeah.
I have a question. Flamaz, we saw like 1 year ago you're in Uganda.
Yeah.
But we've never seen you perform in Kenya. Why did you choose you performing in Uganda and Ghana actually?
Yeah, you see, music is not supposed to be limited to just one country. If you listen to my songs, some of them they be resonating to most people across the globe. I could say across the globe. So my music is not limited to just Kenya. So I just want to take over from everywhere, not just Kenya. Yeah, so I won't say that I'm going to start from my cradle. I'm going to start from everywhere. Wherever they embrace my music, I look at the analytics and then I can see there I have some fans, then I'll definitely try and go there. Because what if the Ghanaians are the people who embrace me first? You see, the king is never embraced at home first. Yeah, until he gains the respect from the other people, then that is when you see the value of the king. Yeah.
Talking about the music industry in Kenya, do you think maybe it offers maybe an opportunity to really aspiring artists who's coming from the ground maybe?
I'm not going to lie, the Kenyan industry when it comes to music is a bit comparing to these other countries that I've visited. I think we are fairly okay, but we are not there yet. And for a starting artist, you definitely have to keep pushing because it needs really so much consistency, and you really need to know your niche or your fans. You need to understand your fans so that you can progress from there. So if you listen to my music, you can just definitely know that I'm targeting something and I'm targeting someone. That is why you can see my fan base growing on a trajectory that is quite exciting. Yeah.
I guess it was on March this year. Bien won the award at Zanzibar. He was considered as the best male artist in East Africa. What can you say about that?
Yeah, he's still top. I appreciate the work he does. He's still on the top. That's good. Yeah.
Do you feel he deserved that? Because most of the Tanzanians used to say maybe these awards should have gone to Diamond because Diamond has many hit songs more than BN, maybe some kind of those.
You see, he definitely deserves it.
Yeah.
You see, it's not about the number of hit songs that you do, is how many souls are you touching. You see, when you listen to BN, okay, I'm a fan of BN myself, okay, and I can see the work he does and how he positively impacts so many people here in the country, and I could say I look up to him. Yeah, I really do.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
What's all about taking over, you as Flamaz? What are you taking over? Because this is your first EP.
Yeah, this is my first EP. I didn't mention that. Taking over is one of the lines I have in one of the songs that is going to be in this EP. And now taking over resonates with most of the songs that are in this EP. Okay? So if I say taking over, it doesn't mean I'm taking over someone's house. But I'm definitely taking over the industry. And the time is coming for that. Yeah, that is what we're working towards that. So taking over is quite symbolic. Yeah, I think you get me.
Yeah. And maybe can you give us some punchlines, maybe from maybe one of the best songs maybe you written in the EP?
Okay. When you rotate, turn around, you make me come alive. When you take it down, my shit done as how. In my eyes, you can do no wrong. Wanna love you all night long. When you rotate, turn around, you make me come alive. When you take it down, my shit done as how. In my eyes, you can do no wrong. Wanna love you all night long, my baby, njo basi tucheze, my baby, njo basi tutese. And then if you want to continue, you can sing awo, 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 wo, wo, awo, 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 wo, wo, apo, po. Can you do that?
You are in Uganda like last month.
Yeah.
Manager Derek.
Yeah.
Derek, can you tell us who are the artists on the lineup from Ghana that you're working with right now?
I wouldn't say per se. I would mention them right now. I feel like if I mention that right now, it would be takuwa naharibu vitu. No, I feel like I need to surprise the fans. You understand? So I cannot just tell you that these are the artists that I'm gonna work with, but Flamaz has been working with a lot of artists in Ghana, not just Ghana, Uganda and all that. But right now is not the time for us to like reveal the artists that we are working with. We want it to be like a surprise, you know, like boom.
You feel like he's taking over?
He's really taken over. He's been working hard for that, you understand. And this EP is more of a symbol of like telling his fans that he's about to take over the whole industry, you understand. So I feel like the whole essence of Flamaz is someone who is about to take over the game. As much as he's still, you know, pushing the music, he started just music and all that, he's about to take over because he's been pushing really, really hard. He's been working on music, sleepless night, we've been traveling countries to countries, working with different producers, working with different artists, and we've got crazy lineup, crazy collabos coming up. So fans, they better be ready for that.
And I see you are to release the video tomorrow.
Yep.
Zero. How so far, what's the relationship between the artist and Zero? How does it work?
It has worked well. Zero is, I feel like the way people portray Zero in public is not the same way you meet him in person. Zero is this one person who is humble, msee ametulia. He doesn't have a lot of, you know, ile mambo mingi like you see wasanii wengine kuwork with is very hard. But with Zero, it was really easy to work with. Even when we went to shoot the video in Mombasa, it was really easy to work with Zero more than working with any other artist, because there's some artists whereby if you want to do a video, mtaanza kusumbuana. No. But for Zero, it was really easy. He's a good guy. He's really humble. He's down to earth. And this one thing about Zero that I liked about him is so God-fearing. Yule msee ako ameshika Mungu sana. Like, he's so God-fearing, and he's that person who can give you an advice that can really touch you and can really inspire. He's a very good guy. Apart from what people portray him, you know, the way you see him in public is just different from how you meet Zero in person.